There is so much literature out there about effective goal setting and goal management that I wouldn't give good tribute to it. So I prefer to encourage you to look out there if you want more details on effective goal settings. Yet, I wanted to make sure that I share my personal best principles that I advise on when it comes to effective goal setting. Yeah, so this is going to be just a very short snapshot of the very best that I apply for myself and that I also use during my coaching and with everyone who is using the Life Compass. So I'm sure that you're familiar with the SMART acronym. SMART means when you do any goal, it must be specific, describe it as clearly as you can, measurable. Any goal must have some way to measure if you're making progress and completing it or not. This is where you have key performance indicators, but really any type of measure will be fine as long as you can know that you've achieved that goal. It must be achievable. Yeah, so set yourself goals that are realistic and that you know you can achieve. Relevant. Your goals must be directly linked with your deepest values and your dearest dreams. Otherwise, you're not going to gain sufficient energy to move towards to it. And finally, time bounded. This is a really good trick for you. If you put a deadline, it's going to really push and add an extra level of accountability that will make you follow through your commitments. So SMART, this is really key. It's really the foundations of goal settings, and I'm sure you were familiar with it already. Then the two others that I would like to bring are, first of all, make sure that if you could get what you want, you would take it now. Say, for example, that your goal is to make $1 million per year. If you could have it now, would you accept it? Are you actually ready right now to make it happen? Some people aspire for certain things, but if you ask them, if you could have it now, would you take it? They're not quite sure. If that's the case, I can tell you already you're not going to reach your goal. So make sure that whatever it is that you want, if you were able to have it right now, you would say yes without a doubt, without any inch of hesitation. And then the other thing, which is really, really powerful when you make goal settings and when you start committing for certain things, is to attach emotions to it. Not many people talk about this, yeah, but really feel what it would feel like when you accomplish this goal. What would you see? What would you hear? How would you feel? What would people say about you? What would you say to yourself? Use all your senses, whether it's your visuals, your auditory, and your kinesthetic, how you feel. Make sure that you use all this spectrum and really project yourself on that goal. This is going to tremendously inspire you and encourage you to move towards your goal. You can also use the opposite and reflect on what your life would be like if you were not accomplishing that goal. What would be the impacts? How would you feel? What would you say about yourself? Yeah, feel the pain of not accomplishing this goal and envision how your life would be impacted if this was to happen. Those are really, really powerful tools. Yeah, think about the leverage you can get from not accomplishing your goals and actually from accomplishing it, and feel great about how it's going to be when you've actually finished that crossing line of the marathon or reach that weight that you wanted so much, and you're now wearing this wonderful dress that you wanted to be able to fit in. So, those are small examples of how you can make a goal powerful. And then finally, something I've already mentioned is commitment, accountability. Yes, if you really want to accomplish something, my advice is make a public commitment that you're doing it. Whatever your goal is, talk about it with your friends, put it on your Facebook wall if that's okay with you, whatever works for you, but find a way to make it public and to let others know about your intentions. It is going again to give you an extra leverage and additional pressure for you to follow through and make it real. hey, we're human beings, yeah? Things don't happen unless we make a conscious decision to move towards what we want. This is the whole point of the Life Compass. And this is the underlying principle of everything you're about to learn here. So let's take action and let's start filling in your Life Compass.